Hi, I'm Debbie. Welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for October 14th, 15th, and 16th, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now, if you want to jump, this is the introduction. It will be tagged onto all of the videos. But if you want to jump to the main video, or if you're a cross-watcher, then just go down here. There is a description. There's a timestamp in the description, and you should be able to jump right over the introduction. I hope you'll watch it at least one time, okay? Okay. Anyway, I am going to be reading for the weekend, and the cards I use for the weekend are Radley Valentine Angel Tarot cards, John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards. I will be using the Angels of Abundance by Doreen Virtue and Grant Virtue, and I will pull one from Emily Anderson Crystal Deck. Now, during this time, we're going to do a universal reading, what's going on in the, just in the heavens in itself. I will use my Waite Rider Traditional Tarot and my Osha Zen Tarot cards. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. But remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. Okay? Okay. Now, I am an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power, God, Source, Holy Spirit, and whatever comes through, comes through. We are in some very interesting times right now. I can tell you that coming up into like the 14th to the 18th, Libra energy, remember Venus is in Libra, and I think Mercury just went to Libra too, that there is some balancing and there is some energies going is supporting more that Saturn energy. So it's trying to be a little bit more gentler, and it's trying to bring some balance and truth out more and more with Saturn. Okay, so that's going on there too. Also, Saturn is going direct, so we have a stationary direct with Saturn right now. That's on the 23rd. Mars is going direct, what is that, towards the end of the month, end of October, around the 30th, I think it is. That's in Gemini. So we have, and of course, Pluto is moving forward slowly. So we have all of these direct to slowly moving forward energies between Pluto, Saturn, and Mars. And when something is stationary, it's kind of like the planetary energies are looking to say, okay, what did I do and where am I going? What do I still need to do? Because Saturn and Pluto will be moving into other signs come 2023. Pluto goes back and forth a little bit between Aquarius and Capricorn in 2023, but it's trying to figure out, what do I have left to do? I've got a limited amount of time in this, in this astrological sign, what needs to be done. So, interesting times as always. Now, anything that falls out needs to be read. Let's see what else we might have here. Anything reversed has a little stronger energy. Court cards have dual energy, so if we have any of those, I'll talk about that. And we have our 4 astrological signs. We have fire, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Passionate, burning, very determined, consuming. We have our earth energy, which is Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. Capricorn and Taurus have the, are the main players right now. That is our money, job, career. Also our home, tangible energy. We have our air energy, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. All 3 of those have something going on with them. Like Saturn, Mars, and Venus and Mercury. That's our air, that's strategy, that's thinking things through, that's really trying to create a plan. Also about hearing news. And then we have our water energies, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, fluid, very emotional, very spiritual energy. And we are about to come to Sagittarius. I'm sorry, Sagittarius is after Scorpio. We're about to come to Scorpio on the 23rd. And the veil between the dimensions is thinning. So, interesting times for interesting people. Remember, keep your vibrations high. First card is, we have things are moving forward. So now we have the major arcana, and it was reversed. It is a 10. 10 is transitional energy. Things are moving forward. 1, new beginning. 0, God source energy. Again, transitioning from one period to another. And that's where all of these stationary direct planets are all about. It's trying to figure out, where do we go next? What needs to be done next? It's not where do we go next, it's what do we need to accomplish still. When it enters all of these places, it comes in with some goals. These planets come in with some goals. When Pluto and Capricorn was like, we're going to destroy everything only to rebuild it, and rebuild it that much, rebuild it, let's put it that way. So we have all of this, these energies, and now they're stationary, looking and seeing what it is they have to do. The Wheel of Fortune does talk about positive movement, positive changes. But anytime we have changes, change is never easy, even if it's positive. So it's, this has positive change, but it does not necessarily mean that it's going to be an easy change. Okay, next card is, now we have the 8 of Rods. 8 is the number of unlimited opportunities, unlimited possibilities. So numbers are very, very important also. Rods is, again, that fire energy. That is that, the 8 of Rods is about fast movement. People coming, people going. Kind of like, you don't know who's doing what anymore. This has fast activity, fast energies moving. And, kind of like what you thought you believed in is no longer what you believe in. Where you were going is no longer where you were going. It just is kind of like your brain is going in circles right now. And the energies are they're just not necessarily letting you take a moment to really think. Okay? Next card, we have the Ace of Swords, again reversed. Ace is a 1. 1, again, that new beginning. Swords is that air energy. Again, it is our Libra, our Gemini, and it is our Aquarius. All of those have very strong things going on. Strong planetary movements going on. This has new ideas. So it's kind of like what I said back here. It's like there's changes. Things are being shown that are a little bit different. It's like we don't quite know, it's that Saturn in Aquarius energy that's really, really strong here. And also Pluto, destruction to the rising of the phoenix, rising from the ashes. And this thing with Saturn and Aquarius, and I know I've been harping on it since it started going there. It is about seeing things differently. It is about looking beyond the beyond the illusion and seeing more of the truth. It's challenging, but once we do it, we have a clearer vision of where we're going. So interesting stuff here. It is all about perspective. Surprised we don't have the Hanged Man there, but it is all about perspective. So now we have 10, 8, 1, 1, 8, 0, 1. Okay, let's see what we have here with our Osha Zen Tarot cards and see. And I did say, I don't know if I said this or not, but we do have some Venus and we do have some Libra energy trying to soften some of the energies going on, trying to bring some balance. But like I said, Saturn, Pluto, they're just kind of like, they want their way. They want their way. Okay, so we will see what we will see here. Let's see what we've got going on. Osha Zen Tarot cards. The Rebel. The Rebel. So this is a 4. This is, 4 has basically stability. It has leadership. It has organizational energy to it. The Rebel, I think this is one of the major arcana cards here, and this would be the Emperor energy. However, it's not saying Emperor the Emperor, there is a lot of divinity to the Emperor, but this is the Rebel. This is the one that's going to go his own way. This is the one that just says, hey, we got to do what we got to do. There is the Rebel, breaks free. The Rebel breaks out of his chains. The Rebel says nothing is going to hold me back. I'm getting a lot of that Saturn and that, well, I get a little bit of Jupiter, Jupiter energy too, Remember, Jupiter will be going into Pisces. It's not slowing down at all, but Jupiter, Saturn, Pluto are all very slow-moving planets, but this is a time of breakout. This is a time of going your own way, and this is like whatever's happening here, it is a breakout type of energy. The rebel. We'll take that as it is. Okay, take a moment, please, and we're going to go right to the readings right after this, but please take a moment to comment. Let me know what this meant to you. Also, go down and like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. A smaller channel like me, I really need that, so I really appreciate you doing it. Okay, so why don't we just start our readings now? Hello, my Tauruses, and how are you doing? It was very strange because a lot of people were able to see Taurus off of the playlist, and then there were some people that weren't. It was like, where is Taurus? I'm like, well, it's right there. So I hope you did get the link, and I hope you did get to see it. And thank you for letting me know, because I can make mistakes when I'm posting this, or I'm not sure what even happened. Why sometimes that has happened though before. It's happened to Cancer, where I've gotten, where's Cancer? Where's Cancer? It has happened every so often with other signs too. But not quite sure why or what or where, but it just sometimes happens. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Well, this is reversed. This is reversed. This is reversed. Everything is reversed. So strong stuff here. These are the ones that fell out. So the King of Water. We'll put them right just down here. So the King of Water, and they're all face up. Kings, underlying energy, we know this is air. It is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. All of these are very, very strong energies right now. Very, very in your mind, making things really, really confusing in many, many different ways for us too. Water energy is our Cancer, our Pisces, our Scorpio, and Pisces and Scorpio. Very strong stuff with that too. So that makes us feel very deeply. It makes us want more than what we even, it makes us want more than what we're even having right now. Okay? It's this yearning. It's this, I want more. I want, things to start moving for me. The brain is kind of coming up with all these ideas that only the air energy can come up with, all these thoughts that only the air energy can come up with. And then the water is your heart, is this, I just feel like there's more to life. I feel like there's more to this world. I feel like there's just more, and it needs to start moving. It needs to start happening. Things start to, I just feel this lots of angst energy for you, my Tauruses. I'm sorry. I don't like that. I want a wonderful, wonderful thing, though. We do have this 7 of Water, which is all about choices, coming choices here. But there's this angst, there's this emotional, there's this, your mind, your emotions, your mind, your emotions, all of these playing havoc with you. But we have the King. And then the King itself stands in his authority. The King is a very powerful energy here. So it's kind of like the King doesn't really have time for, or I shouldn't say doesn't have time. He doesn't have the ability to show his emotions. He doesn't have the ability to have the angst. He would love to just have this time where he can do this resting, where he can take this time and just kind of let things work themselves out. But the King doesn't have that luxury. How's that? He doesn't have the luxury to succumb to his emotions or to succumb to his thoughts that are swirling and swirling and swirling right now. So the King of Water does have has a very strong emotional quotient. Basically has gone up and down the hill of emotions, or the roller coaster of emotions. Does have the foresight of the King of Swords. Does know how to make some plans. So he's got to step back though. But what he'd really like to do is just tell everybody to just get off of his island. Just get out of his kingdom. If you're, I don't want, if all you have to do is bring me problems, I'm done with it. I'm done with your problems, people. I am so done with your problems. But again, the King of Water doesn't have that luxury because he has to rule his kingdom. He has to be the strong one. He has to be the one to say, okay, yes, everything's going to work out just fine. So he doesn't have the luxury to throw a temper tantrum. He doesn't have the luxury to question why. He just has to keep doing. He just has to keep ruling. And he has to try to make things happen that it's positive for the people that rely on him. Okay, so what am I saying about the weekend? You may want to scream, shout, yell. You may want to, your brain has all these thoughts going on in it. You just don't have the luxury to succumb to that. I know, that's rough. That's rough. Yeah, I understand that. I do understand that. You know that I'm a registered nurse. I'm a nurse, and when you're in an emergency, you don't have the luxury to say, "Stop! I want to get off. I want to get off the planet. I want to get off the island." You don't have the luxury. And then after everything settles down, you don't have the luxury to break down either. So I do understand this, my Tauruses, and that's kind of what this weekend's energy is all about. But the King of Water also has a very positive message to say, that even though you may feel like this, he says, well, besides him being trustworthy, compassionate, respected, and cultured, he says to open your heart and mind to those around you. Trustworthy and heartfelt advice, charity work. Only thing about this, my truly psychic Tauruses, are you do pick up their energy. So I'm kind of like where it says open your mind and open your heart and mind to those around you. I kind of say, hey, maybe you need to put the cloak of protection over you, and it just kind of like say, I'm not, I've got enough to deal with my own. You keep your feelings to yourself. You keep your feelings to yourself. I'll keep mine to myself. Now we come to the Four of Air. Four of Air does have a good energy about it. For stability, organization, leadership. Air is again Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini energy. And that Mars in Gemini, that's really kind of like lighting a lot of people's tempers up. The Four of Air is about stepping back and maybe stepping out of other people's drama. The Four of Air is about taking a rest, maybe taking a vacation. Again, it's like there's so much of this emotional stuff going on around you. You can't help but pick it up. But the Four of Air is about, like you do you, I'll do me type of thing. So the Four of Air is time to rest or to take a vacation. Allow more time before making a decision. So there could be some decisions coming to you. Meditation may provide answers. I would say that would be a best thing to do. Meditate, connect. But again, step away from the curtain. Okay, here we have the Seven of Water. 7, divine umbrella. So we have the 47 here, 7-4, 74 here. 7, divine umbrella. It's a divine number, interference, divine intervention, water energy. So it's emotional energy. The 7 of Water, the 7 of Cups, is all about possibilities and choices. Now, it's not an 8, so unlimited possibilities, but the 7 of Cups is about choices. So you have some choices. Do you step away? Do you, or do you run in and do you let all the emotions overwhelm you? So that's one part of the choices. The other is that maybe you need to step away from everybody helping you make your choices. Maybe you need to step away from people that are just telling you that, you're saying, hey, I like A. I think I'm going to go with A. And everyone or people telling you, but what's wrong with B or C? Well, I don't like B or C. Well, but I think B or C would be suited for you. And what happens with that is sometimes we start to doubt our own abilities. And we want validation. We want people to say, no, A is the right one for you. Or, we're like, and then we start thinking back on other choices, and we're like, oh, I remember, I should have not taken that choice. I should have I should have listened to them. And that's some truth to that. There is some truth to that. But the thing is, by the end of the day, it's your choice. It's always your choice. And many times, at the end of the week, the end of the year, you don't want to necessarily look back at the choices maybe you should have taken or you didn't take or you wanted to take. Okay? So there's highly emotional energy. It is about stepping back, Get away from the other people's drama. Get away from the other people. And if it means taking a vacation, take a vacation for goodness sake. Take a couple of days away from people, because there's a lot of emotional energy here. There's a lot of emotional energy here. There's always this worry, what if I make the wrong choice? So, what if it is the wrong choice? We all have choices ahead of us. So we recoup, or we regroup, or we just go, oh, well, let's see if we can make that a better choice. Okay, so there is about choices here. Now, it is a complex decision. The need to do research. Stop procrastinating. So I just feel this very emotional energy around you. I don't feel like that you're yourself, while people are really eager to weigh in and give you answers, I don't really feel like there's a lot of support around you, my Tauruses. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry. But people love to solve your problems. They want to tell you why A is or why B is better than A. And, and it's just, but rest, take a break, step away from the curtain, okay? Ignore the man behind the curtain. How's that? Okay, and there's a card that is falling down. It is way over there, so, I've got to go down here. No idea what this is. Come on, can I reach you? Can I reach you? Here we go. No idea. Here we go. And now I go smaller as the camera zooms in. Here we go. Well, there is recognition and rewards here. Whatever this is that you've gone through, you choose the right path. You do what you need to do. People do go and say, oh, Taurus, see? I told you to take A. Right. So we have a 3, which is creativity, which is celebration. We have recognition and reward. We have you being honored. People might be wanting to take credit for your choice. So you've gone from wanting to tear your hair out around the people to taking some time back, looking at all the options. But again, very emotional energy here. To recognition and reward. So whatever you do choose, you choose the right way. You choose what's right for you. Okay? So let's see. Angels of Abundance. What do we have for my Tauruses this weekend? So don't worry if you're very emotional, or I shouldn't say you're emotional. Don't worry if people make you. Don't worry if they trigger your emotions. How's that? Don't worry so much about it. Step back from them. Step back. Concentrate on what you want. Concentrate on who you are. Okay. This is reversed. Dreams of abundance. Now, if you have any Leo in you, I think they got this too, because this is something I've never seen this before until these readings. Dreams of abundance. And this is something you can do, my Tauruses. You are probably one of the ones that will do this. Anyway, as you sleep, God, your angels, and your higher self are giving you divinely guided ideas, answers, and solutions. Be sure to record your dreams in a journal because they contain valuable insights that will help you manifest your desires into reality. So journal your dreams. Journal them. Dreams of abundance. So cut through a lot of this emotional stuff. Step away from the people that make you so emotional. Like I said, that poor king of water. The king doesn't have the luxury to have a breakdown. It just doesn't. And, you may feel that way too. I'm hoping you don't. I hope you don't feel like you have to break down either. So let's see what crystal or energy we have for my Tauruses that would be helpful. Turquoise. Okay, turquoise, right there, turquoise. Leadership qualities, clear communication, prosperity, success. So except for the emotional part, it's a pretty good reading. Hey, recognition and reward, I'll accept that one. Okay, take a moment, please. Comment, my Tauruses. Also, like, share, subscribe, click on the old bell for notifications. It really helps small channels like mine when you do that. It truly does. Okay, my Tauruses, this is the good part. Always know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.